What you see now is Drake walking on a loose leash. The command for this left side walking is let's go.
Let's go. Come on, Drake.
If he's heading in another direction, a slight tug on the leash in the direction you want him to go. But he's expected to walk at your side, and when he's out of place, cue him and use the leash to gently get him back.
No, we're not stopping.
She slowed down. He's good on his sits at his side. He's trying to stop when she stops, so he is very watchful. This same walking can be used outside where we walked him around the building. He did alert to other animals that might
Here, Drake.
grab his attention away and cue in on his prey drive. But he would alert, but with a leash tug and encouragement, he would continue walking and release his eyeing of the animal. You can pet him for praise. You can also talk to him for praise when you're reinforcing this in your own neighborhood. The sit can be accompanied with the stay command, a hand over his eyes, and that can be used to keep him
Stay.
in one place. Stay means you're going to be in that position for a lot longer. He's not a statue. He is alert to where you are. He can see things around him. If you're in the house, initially, if he tries to get up, immediately cue him with a or no, and then get him back in the position where you want him to be. You can use this to help him control himself on a walk. It's good if he stays in a sit that he remain in the sit. Right now you want each command to be remembered for what it is. So you can use this. You could train him around the cat at home with a sit stay or a down stay, so that he learns to control his initial instinct to chase. So teaching him to control himself around the cat is a good thing.
Good boy.
If you want,
Stay.
she's continually praising. We're letting the cat in now,
Come on, kitty.
and he is under command. He's honoring the command. You have to assume that he's always going to be able to get up. No one has nailed him to the floor. He is learning
No, sir. Nope.
that when he gets up, he goes back.
Sit.
So all of his instincts
Stay. Good.
and that good old yawn, instincts are
Good boy.
not necessarily focused. If he starts looking at the cat with an upright ear focus, then I would go back and a little more firmly
Stay. Good boy.
reinforce the command.
Good.
The idea is that he learns to control his impulses.
Good.
Just because you
Stay.
pick up the leash and walk beside him doesn't mean that he can get up.
Stay.
He's not free to get up until you walk beside him, pet him for a few,
Good job. Okay.
and release him with an okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, the cat was there.
And now he has to go back to doing whatever task you. So, yes,
Good boy.
that's right. Good. So he has to be under control around the cat. And this is something you can do in the house around him. You can have short training sessions. But because of the high prey drive that comes with most of the sight hounds and other working type dogs, you want to make sure that the cat and the dog are not left alone so that he can follow
Great.
instincts
Sit.
unchecked. And
Stay.
it would be good to let him wear a short leash
Good boy.
so that you can reach for the leash and make a correction. You want to catch him
Okay.
before he locks on and starts to really look at
Sit.
that distraction.
Good. Good
Don't
boy.
give up. Make sure in a firm, friendly way
Good boy.
that he has to do what you tell him to do.
Okay. Drake.
So he
Sit.
can look,
Good boy.
but he can't take a step toward it.
Stay. Good boy, Drake. Good boy. Sit. Nope. Nope.
And if he doesn't do
Stay.
it once, you can always go back and make a leash correction.
Good boy. Stay. Good boy.
This could be done carrying the cat.
Stay. Good boy. Good kid.
It can be done if your children are small, children walking around him, not teasing him. That would not be what you would want to do. But he learns to control himself around
Okay.
moving objects and playful objects.
Sit. Sit. Good, Drake.
The down command
Good job.
is the most control that you'll have over the dog at rest.
Let's do that
It,
again.
you can,
Okay. Let's do
the
that.
down command is a hand signal and a voice command.
Drake. Sit.
We start the dog in a sit.
Down.
We go all the way to the floor so that they know the dog. Pet him when he's in that upright position.
Good job.
He's rolled over on a hip.
Like your next scratch.
The stay tells him he'll be there for a longer time.
Stay.
And
Good
if
stay.
he rolls over on a side, that's
Good boy.
fine.
Stay.
It's just you need to be aware that he might get up
Stay.
and be ready to correct first with your
Good
voice
boy, you stay.
and then walking to him and making a leash correction. How long he stays will
Stay.
depend on what the needs are and where he is
Nope.
in his training.
Nope. Sit. Nope. Thank you.
So she uses whatever
Down.
handle is happy.
Good boy. There you go. Good. Stay.
So eventually, he could do a down stay in a comfortable
Stay.
place, like a mat,
Good
while
job.
you have company in the room or when you're eating dinner. That will eliminate the need to beg at the table. So, and this is another point. She's kind of comfortably, quietly petting. She's not making a lot of high energy petting and voice praise. What she's trying to do is to keep things calm. So,
Look at
And
him looking. You can't see. He's like.
is he looking out of the corner of his
Yes.
eyes?
He's like.
He's like, he wants to, but one thing I won't do is we won't laugh at him while he's
Stay.
doing it. We'll fix it
Uh-uh.
immediately.
Stay.
We're not gonna shout, we're not gonna yell, we're not gonna chase him. We are simply going to very neutrally go get him, get the leash.
Stay. No, sir.
So, and we're gonna go
Down.
quickly but firmly.
Good. Thank
There
you.
you go. Good boy.
Good.
Good.
Stay. Nope. You stay right there. You're fine.
Deirdre is now going to get the long line,
Good boy.
which is how we build a foundation for the come command.
Okay.
The long line is simply a longer leash. We encourage you to get a long line so you can keep the dog safe while you're reinforcing the come command in your neighborhood. Come means wherever the dog happens to be away from you, that
Drake.
you say his name, he turns, and he happily comes to you and sits. He's done an excellent job of that. She is communicating the whole time that he's doing the right thing. So it's a little bit like you do with a 2-year-old.
Straight. Come.
He
Hurry.
is,
Run, 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 run. Oh.
if he stalls out, she'll get the end of the leash,
Hurry.
make a tug, and she will
Hurry.
get him to come on in.
Right here. Oh, you can't do it with the kitty, huh? What happened?
And the cat is a huge distraction. So come commands with critters out in the park, that would be a good place to do your come commands. Practice anywhere that you need him to come.
Straight. Good. Come. Run, run, run. Hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, good job.
Good. There she goes, and that's the kind of happy come you want. She's got her voice engaged, her body is showing him where she comes, and he is reactive when he wants to do something else. This is a dog that will turn and tell you he's not too interested at that moment,
Okay.
but you want to keep up with it.
Straight.
A little tug.
Hurry. Ooh. Right here. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. Yes.
And don't give up until he is where you want him to be. The leash is on to help him in this reinforcement period, to help him not make a mistake that will break down the training and will make him safe so that he doesn't make a mistake that will hurt him. It's very important that you don't let an adolescent dog off the hook as far as whether he does a command or not. He needs to do every command. We practice at doorways, with people coming in and out, doors opening, he needs to sit. People coming in and petting him, he needs to sit and stay until we cue him okay.